The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
I got you, son.
Now it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash.
And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live foot. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. Jacobs.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad. Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mike down. 185. 808. You got 3. Hey, let's go. Check. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Oh, you got deep? 694. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check 41. Hey, wahoo! I'm coming after you.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Throwing on first down is Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. On first down, Carr. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Hey, Haywood! You got nothing. 41's the mic. 618.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr on the move to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Let's get the ball.
Lamar Miller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On second and 11 now. Watson is going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Check Mike. Check Mike. Haywood. 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Record. Baby, that's baby shot. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Time to go.
Watson now Operating from the gun. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Clelin Ferrell drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. Throwing again on second down. Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Watson on third down. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check, set, 19, check, 59. Ready? Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, D, get off the field. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Switch up, switch up.
Watson looks to throw again. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Again, it's Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I got him. 25, check 25. Hey, 734, 93, 93.
From the 24, Carr. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
First down, Raiders.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Raider 1, 93. Hey, Zoo. 40 wants the mic.
Carr now on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Finding room inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Running is Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11.
955. Hey, Alpha. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 955, 955. Hey, eat. We own it. We own it.
To throw is Carr. He gets it to Brown. Complete. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. In this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 55 is Mike, guys, 55.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Check your hot read.
Hey, Charlie.
Bang, 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 bang. Kill. Mike, 55.
Now Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 yards there, 1st down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Who we got? 41's to Mike.
Go.
Not today, you are. Not today. Mike, 41. Mike.
Back to throw, Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Oakland, they move back over 500 now at 4-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon.